The results from yesterday. Starting in the American League Central, the Detroit Tigers swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6-5. And
from 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on The Show starts now. Domingo Germán will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Germán, sneaky, quick fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. His best off-speed pitch, though, is the changeup, and it's an advanced changeup for such a young pitcher. Good mix of pitches. One of the things he does, he attacks the strike zone. When he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
Stepping up now, Castro. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 73.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Stepping into the box, Harold Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Zero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Standing in now, number 50, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A swing and a high drive into left center field. Hicks going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay, and he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
That is fifth.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Batting sixth.
Stepping in now, Victor Reyes. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball well outside. A breaking ball that time that he slaps the other way out into left center, and it falls for a base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Jordy Mercer.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge looks up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 2nd home run early in the year. And the Tigers add on. It's now a 5-0 score.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Batting 8.
In now, Grayson Greenier, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment, because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
So stepping in, Jacoby Jones. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Line drive to left. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove.
Boy, Dero, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here as he just didn't have it today as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Chad Green comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Into the box, Castro. Line drive base hit. Grenier is on his way home. He will score as they pile on. It's now a 6-0 game.
Man, you never want to say a game is over in the first inning. There's still a lot of time left to come back and rally, but down 6-0 is an awfully big hole to dig yourself out of, and the inning isn't even over yet.
Ready for another chance? Harold Castro, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Tigers 6 and the Yankees nothing. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Miguel Andujar now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Reyes looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Yeah, after this blast, the third home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I would be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Batting third.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ.
As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. One and two to DJ LeMahieu. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it, the right fielder looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
Here's big Aaron Judge. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Lays off 1-0. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Archer steps into his windup. Here it is on 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Sanchez brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
And that's finally over for a strike. Torres leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hot shot down the line, and that's through for a hit.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling part is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. Now a 6-2 ball game. Stepping into the box, Miguel Cabrera. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
After it is Hicks. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can. Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hicks is after it. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Standing in, John Hicks. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Yeah, he took care of the 3 and 4 hitters. They might have thought the danger had passed. Well, he was wrong. The number 5 man takes him deep and out of here. It's always tough to get through the teeth of the lineup completely unscathed, and that's evident right here.
Stepping in now, Victor Reyes. As he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And Boyd will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. But tack on one more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Tigers 7 and the Yankees 2. Giancarlo Stanton now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond, from outfield to third base, and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
Now the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty, one man out. Two balls and two strikes to Hicks now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Gio Urshela. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Now here's the pitch. 2-0.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Now the 2-0 home. The swing and a miss, strike one. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Bases are empty here with two men out. Line hard toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. He'll get it into second, and now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. No balls and a strike to count. Archer comes set, coming at him with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Andujar, just 24 years of age. He's in his third season as a major league player. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Danger averted following the two-out double. Back to Yankee Stadium after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So striding forward now, Jordy Mercer, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Number 17.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, D-roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
In now, Grayson Greenier. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Torres backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jacoby Jones. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Little chopper back to the mound. Torres at the bag. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2 and it gets him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Tigers lead this one 7-2. Striding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one if we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Castro has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Torres. He reached on a single in his first try. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. 2 out, nobody on. 3-1 pitch is a slider and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 5. It's 7-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Castro. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
And that misses, ball 1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down. Settling in now, Miguel Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Line toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. One left for Detroit. They're on top 7-2. Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. A base hit in his first trip.
Gary Sanchez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box, Luke Voigt, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. Sanchez aboard here at first with nobody out. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. On a line, that's a base hit.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. The 1-1 home is strike two swinging. Ground ball left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Bases full now following the error. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Aaron Hicks. First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop-up strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
A tag for 1 on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Ready now, Gio Urshela, runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the stretch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Fouled away. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Tigers 7. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, John Hicks. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Hard hit ball to second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Victor Reyes.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Digging in and looking for more, Jordy Mercer. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Number 17.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Grayson Greenier, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Not a good at-bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first 2 pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of being down 0-2 in the count.
After it is Hicks. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. The relay throw, and he is in there. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-3 ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The tag gets 1. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Ready once again, Miguel Andujar. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Popped him up. Cabrera in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that will bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
right fielder,
Boy, that would look
99.
like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Archer's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Zach Britton takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 53, Zach Britton.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacoby Jones. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Now to the plate, Castro. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw just in time, and that was awfully close.
Next to the Tigers.
Digging in, Harold Castro. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. 8 runs, 14 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul for strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Standing in, Torres will stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Last time through was a base hit. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Stays alive, still 0-2. 1 out, nobody on.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The 1-2. High pop-up. Cabrera is under it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. 2 away now in the Yankees' 6th. And up next, the power bat of Luke Voigt. Archer gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Now batting, Miguel Cabrera. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter.
Striding into the box, number 50. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-0 pitch. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 2-0. Lifted in the air to center field. And Hicks will settle under this one for the 2nd out. John Hicks will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Hit to first. Voigt is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him, 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Reyes moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gio Urshela. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, 0-1.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, man. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. 1-1 to count. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. One left for the Yankees. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Jonathan Holder will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Jonathan Holder.
Victor Reyes will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Victor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Into the box, Grayson Greenier, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Holder Originally from Mississippi, he was taken in the 6th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Behind 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Grayson Greenier is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. In now, Jacoby Jones as he puts it on the ground to 3rd. Throw over to LeMahieu at 2nd, and that'll do it. Tigers leave 1, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Leading off the inning, DJ LeMahieu, and they'll need him to get something going here.
DJ LeMahieu.
Jordan Zimmerman will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 27, Jordan Zimmerman.
First offering on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the 1st out. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. Past history with Jordan Zimmerman. He's gone 3 for 6. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Stepping in now, Torres. This will get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here's another 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Judge is off at first with 2 away. Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now. Here's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. hit in the air to left field. Reyes has a play, and that's the third out. The Yanks leave one. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. So coming to the plate, Castro. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Number 73.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Lined hard toward right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Harold Castro, as he drives a liner to right center. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Miguel Cabrera. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Stanton will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's in the dirt. Skied into straightaway right. Judge under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Detroit, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. In now, Luke Voigt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Edwin Jackson is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 37, Edwin Jackson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. A pause and the 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Stepping in now, Gio Urshela. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Stanton, the runner at first with two gone. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
Now in the box, Miguel Andujar. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Mercer has it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
8-3 tonight. The Detroit Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Archer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Domingo Germán struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6.